So, Cliff, welcome to the show. I know you're a big Western fan and film buff. You go to every screening that's in town. I know you're always at the parties.
Well, I grew up with Westerns at the Hitching Post Theater on Hollywood Boulevard.
Your dad was in the automobile business?
That's right, yeah, and most of the people in Hollywood, he was in the early days of the exotic car market. He was kind of the pioneers here, and people like Gary Cooper and all the big directors and stars, they always showed up on the lot. They liked those fancy European automobiles.
What was Coop driving?
Coop had a Duesenberg, and Coop was, Dad told Clark Gable once, he said, "You're probably the best ladies' man in Hollywood." And he said, "No, Coop's got me beat by a mile." And Coop had this Duesenberg, and he used to go out with the ladies, even though he was married. And he called my dad, and he'd say, "Cliff, I got that doozy out in front. I'm over at this girl's house. And if all these gossip columnists in town find out about that car, they'll know I'm upstairs. So I got the keys under the front seat. If you'll come and get it and drive it over to the lot, I'll come over and pick it up or send somebody to pick it up." And he sent his wife one time to pick up the car. And she said, "Mr. Emmich," she says, "you know, everybody thinks I'm a fool, but I know exactly what Coop is doing, but he always comes home to me." And so his mother came over once and said, "Mr. Emmich, we sure appreciate what you're doing for Gary." So that was the business. And he used to get us all the tickets to all the premieres. And he got us the tickets to the premiere of Shane. And I was just a little kid, and that was great over at the Chinese. At that time, they just had the smaller screens. Nothing like what they got today, but it was the start of the big screen. And when they started at the Chinese, they had it on the regular screen, and then it said Shane, and the screen went, and everyone in the audience went, "Ooh, ooh." And then they got into the gunfight with the stereophonic sound. It was the first time for that. And you're bam, 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 bam. Everybody's going, "Ooh, ooh."
Oh, yeah, George Stevens was so particular about the sound of the gunshots. The different guns had different sounds, and boy, it just knocked people. That first time that you hear Alan Ladd shoot the gun and Brandon DeWelda is looking at it, it's like, whoa.
We'd all be much better off if there wasn't a single gun left in this valley.
A gun is as good or bad as the man using it.
But that was a big experience from the old style movie screen and the sound that you had, all of a sudden seeing that happen. And everyone in the audience, those are the days when everyone in the audience had tuxedos and gowns, and they had the Klieg lights out in front like they had in World War II with all the searchlights going through the air. And those were the great days, yeah.
You're lucky to be able to have seen all that, because those days are different now.
Right, they're done and gone, yeah.
Hi, I'm Rob Word. Thanks for watching A Word on Westerns. Each week we post a new episode, and all you have to do is subscribe right here. Click on this, you won't miss a one. Adios.